Hi, my name is Natalie Concha, and this is my organizational interview. I decided to interview my friend Alexis Kraft, who is a merchandiser at Total Wine & More. And I decided to take a relational approach on the organization and look at it from that perspective. So the first key insight that I had to do with the structure. So it is more of a decentralized organizational structure. At Total Wine, there are a handful of supervisors and managers for sections of the store, and it is more of a loose style supervision. Loose supervision involves granting workers more autonomy, allowing them to determine how to accomplish their assigned task, and expecting them to make the decisions that influence them most, is what was said in the book by Conrad and Pohl. The lower level employees at Total Wine get to make more decisions about smaller things, and they are very knowledgeable about their own responsibility and tasks. It's not exactly big level decisions, but they are able to make choices about things that are decisions that do affect them personally on a smaller level. The second key insight that I had has to do with participatory decision making seen at Total Wine, having to do with delegation and quality improvement programs. Delegation, it kind of goes hand in hand with the decentralized structure and how responsibilities are given. There are different teams in the store, like wine team, front end, service team, and so on. And so each team is given certain tasks and responsibilities that they have to perform, and each of them have a manager that they have to go to whenever they need to talk about these tasks or anything. It's not just like one manager for the whole store. As far as quality improvement programs, there are a number of examples seen at Total Wine. There is something called Coffee with the Boss, and there are these huddles, as Alexis called it, before shifts, to voice concerns, talk about improvements that need to be made. Coffee with the Boss is more of an intimate type, one-on-one with your employee, with their supervisor or manager, to talk about things that need to be improved, they think that need to be improved, or issues that they may have, just different stuff like that, so they're able to have somewhat of a voice when these decisions are made and can improve their work environment and just overall the overall success of the company is contributed somewhat to how well these programs are done and how they are kept in place. The third and last key insight that I had was the type of network that was involved in Total Wine. It is definitely more of an informal network. Conrad and Pohl described through informal networks, employees form meaningful interpersonal relationships, gain a sense of self-respect, meet their sociability needs, and exercise some degree of control over their working lives. So people do have personal relationships with other employees, what Conrad and Pohl call a multiplex relationship, where the relationship has emotional aspects of trust and influence. Alexis talked about how a lot of the employees and even managers are friends on a higher level. They have relationships outside of work. They hang out. They are legitimate friends and not just co-workers, which definitely does help with the grand scheme of things at the company, because it creates a more relaxed environment that makes it easier to talk and interact with their coworkers and employees and managers, and it just makes everything a lot easier whenever you obviously you like the people that you work with. So that is definitely a big part of this company, and it's a very important part, because without it, it would just be a bunch of people that didn't talk to each other. There was no emotional factor, and that it wouldn't most likely run as smoothly as it does now. So yeah, this is more of the relational side of things, and how important the relational perspective can be in the company, and how it does contribute to the overall success of Total Wine.